Boom! I am sure that you are potentially been told from growing up that do not listen to strangers or do not connect to strangers. It is true. But I'm also wanting to say that ever since I've been doing business, it is not the people that I know that I've been doing business with. It has been all strangers who have become friends. And I want to question this because in my book, From Bad Debt to Property Mogul, I write a chapter. And on that chapter, I literally document that chapter to say, be careful on who you connect and who you give. Because in my experience, I've just realized that there is the good and there is the extreme bad. And I want to explore this with you in this short video. My name is Tarai Jack, and we do this every day for the real estate. And we do property every day in the four city where we in Johannesburg, Cape Town, Pretoria, and Durban. Boom! Yeah, it is another day, and today it is Thursday Legacy, and we are here talking about the thing that we've all been told: don't talk to strangers. And I think many of us, we still do that to our kids in today's world. But in my book, From Bad Debt to Property Mogul, I literally wrote about this book, and I wrote about it in terms of how I've been connecting with people and how that has been helpful to me in my business. And I am sure for some of you, I'm being a stranger, and by just watching us every day on YouTube, you feel like we are connected, because I meet some of you. And when I do meet some of you, it feels like, hey, we know each other. And there we start unpacking and we start having conversations. And that's what I love about the era that I am in, because it can take us from being so distant to be very close with the technology that we have. If you don't have a copy of my book, I am literally giving it away. Yes, this book here that you see here, it is literally, you can get it for free, right? All you need to do is to jump on my website, tarajack.com, and you can order the book from there. Well, not really order, but you can actually request the book from there. And all you need to cover is, the cost for it to come through to you, which is pretty minimum. But let me jump on in it. We normally talk about property here, and we talk about real estate and everything that surrounds it. And I wanted to speak about this thing here about having connections, and because having connections can either make you or really make you. Because you got the right connection, you've got the right deals, you've got the right information at the right time, boom, you can make some money. But I wrote about this topic in my book to say, are you really connecting with the right people? And is it important actually to connect with the right people? And how do you know that you are connecting with the right people? And this is literally in chapter 9. And in chapter 9, I write, be careful who you connect with or who you give to. And I want to start off from the perspective of be careful on who you connect with, right? Number one, some people are ready to connect with you now because we have all heard the term, when the student is ready, the teacher appears, right? For some people in their path, you are ready to connect with them now, because once you connect with them, magic happens. What do I mean by that? You could be talking about a business venture, and I'm going to talk from an investment perspective, and this is what has been happening to me. And it's been happening from the time when I started off. I've met so many people. I still meet so many people. I do this on Zoom. I do it in person. I do it in many ways. I want you to take the principle out of this. I have met so many people that I haven't done business with at first sight. I have met so many people that were looking for something and we just didn't connect at that particular time. Well, did I not sell correctly? Or did I not pitch my business correctly? Well, you can throw whatever answers you want to throw it at. However, the point is that maybe for some people, when I met them for the first time round, the challenge was that maybe they might have been hurt at that particular time and coming out of a sour business. So everything else that I was talking about was all gibberish. They were looking at me and they're like, So they were interested, but the thing is that subconsciously they were not, or they were afraid based on their past experience. So for that reason, yes, we connected, but it was not the right time to connect. And because we connected at that time, what potentially happened is that it's like being in a relationship, boyfriend and girlfriend. You meet someone today and you're like, I like them. And then you meet them again, you're like, I really like them. And you meet them again, you're like, yo, let me just ask the question, hey, can I have your number, please? I want to send you a WhatsApp, or whatever the case is going to be. I don't know whether that's a good pickup line. I haven't been having pickup lines. I've been married for a while. So I think my pickup lines could be a little bit lame, but my game is still on. I want to stress the fact that, right, let me come back to the point. When you're connecting with people, and this is more around connecting for the purposes of business, for some people, it's okay not to be doing business with them because at the time of you connecting, they're not ready for what you're presenting. And it's okay. There is nothing wrong with that. And for some people, you might just be too complicated for them, and that's okay too. And I also want to stress the fact that for some people, when you connect today, it doesn't mean that they are ready today. For some people, they want to go home, process it, engage with someone else. It could be a partner, it could be someone else. It doesn't really matter. The point is that when you are ready, they might not be ready. And when they are ready, that's the time when the magic happens. So when you do meet other people, it basically means that at some point, when they are ready and you are ready, magic happens at that time. Yeah? But let me also stress the fact that I met a lot of people and they said to me, TJ, how best then do we formulate the trust or the relationship? And it's pretty clear to me. It's very easy. For us in F5 Property Addicts, we are always proud of ourselves to say we do business the right way, which is to put down contracts and all of those things. And that's what we do. And we do that for the purposes that you can't trust anybody. Even the American dollar, if you look at it, what does it say? In God we trust, isn't it? It doesn't say in you we trust. That's correct. So I want to come back to my book where we speak about be careful on who you connect with. Now, I also want to spin it around. I have met some other people, connected with some other people, and between myself, Rita, and Hubert, we have connected with some people who have actually wanted to steal from us, right? Either they're coming in to steal ideas, that has happened. Either they're coming in and they're thinking that they can steal us as a business. Oh yeah, that has happened. If you didn't know, now you know. So they come in with a facade of, hey, we've got 200 million. Hey, we can do this for you. Hey, we can take you from good to great. I've got a chapter on that one also, which is written in the same book as well. And that chapter is called From Good to Great. But people can come through to you and want to sell concept on places where you want to be. But if you really dig in and see, are they legit? Are they talking what they are talking about? Are they putting their money where what they are saying? Are they really delivering on what they are saying? You start seeing that there's hidden agendas. And we have lived this in our business, and I'm sure we're going to continue living it because people are people. We do meet these people every day, so we are going to see them every day. But the point that I want to stress out is that when you're connecting with these people, do you now go in with business doesn't work, I might just be robbed, I don't trust? If it was an Indian person who's done this to you, do you now just don't trust Indian people? If it is a colored person that has done this with you, do you now just shun away from colored people? No, you're not being prejudiced, right? So that's the word. So the thing is that even though when these bad things are happening, the business still needs to continue. What is your mission? If you are saving the mission that you are on, then all of these things, they'll come and go, right? It is part of the process. It is part of doing business, right? That's why there's insurances out there. If we didn't have insurances, or if we didn't have people that will come and steal, people that will come and demolish, then the insurance businesses wouldn't be thriving. We all know the insurance and all the other nice businesses, insurance businesses that are out there. But do you stop connecting? No, you don't. You continue on connecting with people. And I want to now stress on to another point where you connect and give. So this is an amazing concept, actually. For me, I just don't connect with people. I like to connect and give people. Why do I do that? Because I think that by connecting and give to other people, you are creating value in other people's lives. And people that create value in other people's lives generally are the ones that have an upper hand. So if you are creating value in someone's life, right, you can be then anything and everything that you want to be, right? So I'll give you an example. I'm always joking about Woolies, peeling off the nachos and doing all the wonderful things. By the way, I love Woolies. It's my favorite shop. It's my favorite shop to at, especially on the food. Oof, yeah, right. But anyway, let's not waste time on that one. The point here is that Woolies have been seen over the years to create so much value when it comes to fresh foods. And they pride themselves around it, right? But if they go through a bad scenario, or whether there is bad publicity or whatnot, do they stop producing fresh value? They don't. They continue on. Otherwise, they actually go out in public and then they will apologize and do all the right things. And they'll take out that food product maybe from their chain and things like that. And they'll even make it better for your experience, isn't it? And we still know nachos are more expensive than anywhere else at Woolies. But because of the value that they are producing I've seen nachos that have been peeled at Woolies before. And I think it's like, who doesn't want that? It's value. And I can go on to speak about so many other things that we can speak about, to say things that you can add value. So you know yourself, right? And today it's about Thursday Legacy. And I am talking about the things that you were taught before. So we spoke about, number one, we were told that we mustn't speak to strangers. The reality is that you can't be in business and not be speaking to strangers. You can't. You have to be speaking to strangers. But then comes another problem. The problem is that when you start connecting with people, people have malicious behavior, malicious ideas, and they are people. How do you guard against that? That's the second thing. The third thing that we're then talking about is that when you connect with these people, irrespective of how it's going to turn out, what value are you bringing onto to the table? So you need to have value. If you have no value, people don't want to connect with you. Why would they want to connect with you? So in whatever businesses, side hustles that you're doing, I know that you got some side hustle that you're doing. And that side hustle, whether you are still in the same space that I'm doing now, I want to stress the fact that you can do it. You can still connect with people. The more people you connect to, the more people you are going to be touching, the more people you can provide value to, the more then that you can start earning. It is that simple. Jeff Osborne, I think his name is Osborne. Jeff, the guy who started off Amazon, he has created value for all of us. Who hasn't been impacted with Amazon? We all have been. He's creating value. Value, value, value. Who else can you think about, right? KFC. Who else can you think about? McDonald's. The guys that stand at Nando's. They're all creating value, right? The guys that build houses. They're all creating value. So the point is that you can create big value or you can create small value. And what is the value that I want to give you today? Two things. You can jump on my website, get this book. It's my value to you, right? And you can read this book. You can change literally your life, right? I've written everything from when I was in bed dead to where I am today. And that's the value that I'm giving you for free, right? Sometimes you can create value and charge for it. So for instance, we've got the Varsity. In the Varsity, we charge $297, which is nothing because you're going to be getting millions. One of my boys have just bought a property, and it's got a value of is bought a property, and the equity in the property is around about 400,000, and it's one of my students in the Varsity. So for 297, there is his return. Boom, 300,000 in equity that he has gotten onto his properties. I can speak of these stories, and there's so many of them. But here is the point. Anyone can do it if you want to, because you've got a skill. But make sure that the value that you are creating, obviously people want it. Hey, I'm starting off something new that we're going to be starting off this coming Saturday. And every Saturday, we're going to come out to you between 9 o'clock and 10 o'clock. And we're going to start off what is called open mic. And open mic, we will tackle any topic that we want to tackle on. And for the next 45 to an hour, you can ask all the questions and we will address them. So it's an open discussion, and it will be right here on YouTube every Saturday, 9 to 10 o'clock. I'm hoping that I'm going to see you there, and you can invite others, obviously, that are interested in property, and we will touch anything and everything around property. My name is TJ Taurai Jack. It's been great hanging out with you this morning, and let's check you out again. If you're one of those people who are interested in investments, you know the link. Drop it, send us a request. We will get back to you. God bless and cheers. Bye.